Hey guys, so it is my first Challenge Friday. I'm actually really excited for this. I know a lot of you wanted the wear a dress challenge, but that can't happen this week. I might be able to do it next time, or the time after that. I'm really not sure. I hope to do it, just not now, and I apologize, but it's just not happening. You're just gonna have to cross your fingers on that one a little bit longer. Sorry. Anyway, so my challenge that I'm going to be doing is, well, technically the challenge says to do the entire video in song lyrics, but I can't really introduce a video of full song lyrics using song lyrics, so this is a little intro bit, and I'm going to have a little bit at the end responding to what Katie said, because I have the opportunity to actually talk back and forth with her with this week, which doesn't happen that often, so taking advantage of that opportunity. So there's really just a segment in the middle here with song lyric stuff. It was technically supposed to be a monologue, but it ended up to be more of a short story. There's two characters and a narrator, so because I just got some new trial version software, there should be people on the side of the screen, different looks of me on the side of the screen to show you that I will be the narrator. I look like this, and then there's the guy and the girl, which look different, just so you know who's talking. Anywho, so I'm just going to cut to that, and then I have a little bit of blabbing at the end, and I will see you guys next week. Be careful of the curse that falls on young lovers. Hello world, how have you been? It's good to see you, my old friend. I've been trying hard to reach you, because I don't know what to do. Where were you when everything was falling apart? All my days were spent by the telephone that never rang. I don't feel the way I've ever felt. I know. I'm gonna smile and not get worried. See, the months, they don't matter. It's the days I can't take. When the hours move to minutes and I'm seconds away. When I say I'm sorry, will you believe me? Listen to my story. Late last fall, she ended it all and moved to who knows where. Just like that, she vanished and packed and never even called. It's hard to believe that one day you're here, the next you're gone. It's not clear for me to see why you had to leave. I want to tell you, my head is filled with things to say. I'm longing for words to describe how I'm feeling. I'm feeling inspired. My world just flipped, turned upside down. I could never settle down at a little sleepy town. There is so much world to see. Then I saw your face across the street, and my heart was home again. Should I stay, or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. Are you sure this is where you want to be? You seem in such a hurry to live this kind of life. I'm never gonna give you up. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. So let go. Let go. Just jump in. Oh, what are you waiting for? Be careful of the curse that falls on young lovers. It starts so soft and sweet, and turns them into hunters. A man who's pure of heart, and says his prayers by night, may still become a wolf when the autumn moon is bright. Okay, challenge complete, so I hope you guys liked that. In response to Katie's video, I only had a very few things I wanted to mention. With respect to the weird driving laws in the States, I completely agree that they're kind of unreal, but I also agree with what Savannah said on that video, that it would be really difficult to actually change them, as much as that sucked. But I did automatically think of the smoking laws here in Ontario when you started talking about that, where I believe the last time I heard you're allowed to smoke at 18, but you can't buy cigarettes until you're 19. And if you were to buy cigarettes underage, you wouldn't be the one who is punishable, it would be the person who sold them to you. I just think that's kind of strange. I don't know if I'm the only one on that one. Anyway, that's what I thought of immediately. And then you also talked about how basically none of us talked about the alcohol restrictions on our license, and then I realized I actually went really quickly over how my licensing system works, so I'm just going to go a little bit more over that now, and then I will see you guys next week. P.S. It's Katie's birthday tomorrow, so everybody leave her happy birthday messages down below, as well as more challenge suggestions for her next week. So, I have my driving book here, which is quite nice. You take a written test to get your G1 license, which is a bunch of multiple choice questions. Then you are recommended to go to a driving school. You don't have to, I don't think. I might have changed that, but I don't think you have to. If you go to a driving school which is an approved driving school, then your G1 status can last for a minimum of 8 months. If you go to one that is not approved by the ministry, or if you just didn't go to one, then it has to last a minimum of 12 months. until you can get your G2 license. So when you got your G1, you have a whole whack of, like, this entire page is almost all restrictions on your license, including you have to have no alcohol in your system. There's a bunch of restrictions on who you have to drive with. Everybody has to have a seatbelt that works. You have to have a driver in the passenger seat with you that has had at least 4 years of experience since their G2 license. They can't have more than 0.05 alcohol percentage. They can't have a suspended license, stuff like that. You can't drive on certain highways and expressways unless your passenger driver is a driving instructor, in which case you can, and you can't drive over a certain speed limit. It's ridiculous. That's a lot of restrictions. Then after 8 months or 12 months or however long you wait, like me, you get your G2 license after a simple road test. I've heard it's easy, but I don't know. I'm just saying from word of mouth here. And then you have less restrictions. Let me turn the page here. You can't have alcohol in your blood still, obviously, and everybody has to have a seatbelt. And then there's time restrictions, which I think still apply to G1 license, where you can't drive between midnight and 5 a.m., but you're allowed to drive alone, which is nice. And then after another year, I think it is, you get your G license, which is your full license, after another more difficult driving test, and that's how that works. Yeah, so there you go. I will see you guys next week.